Welcome to episode 480 of Fourth and Jawn. I'm Gail Saunders here with Primo, aka Prime, aka Born in Eagles fan, and Tim Kincaid in the building. And it could be the week of emergency podcasts because there's going to be a lot of news breaking this week. A lot of people are going to get paid. But obviously, it's the man of the hour himself, man, Zack Baun. Now, this was just a month ago. And we talked to Zach. We talked about that discount. We apparently didn't get that discount, but hey, we appreciate that he is still with us. I think from that moment, just talking to him and just kind of getting his vibe, bro. I was like, bro, we need to keep this guy here long term. I just thought he was just a super cool dude. Took his time with everybody, great energy. One thing that he talked about, what he brings to the table when he first got here was energy, effort, and energy. That guy, you could feel the energy in the room. We saw the effort out there on the field this year. You talk about a year that we have never seen from the linebacker position. It's been wild. This is from 2020 to 2023. Baun had 88 tackles, 2 sacks, 0 forced fumbles, 1 interception. We're talking about a season where he went bonkers. He had 151 tackles, 3.5 sacks, 5 forced fumbles, 4 pass breakups, 1 interception. Earned first team All Pro honors, Pro Bowl honors. Finished top 5 in NFL Defensive Player of the Year voting during the playoffs. Led the NFL with 33 tackles, 2 interceptions. I think 1 that Prime had called. He had a forced fumble, 2 fumble recoveries, and 3 pass breakups. We're talking a guy who's had an amazing season. Like, it's something like we haven't seen. Like he talked about coming from the Saints and sitting in the parking lot and crying. I mean, that's kind of a meme. Gonna cry in the car. That's what he was doing because he didn't really know where his career was going. But Vic Fangio and Howie Roseman took a chance on him, and the rest is history. I know, Prime, you're a big fan of the linebackers. I mean, where are you at today?
Well, I mean, I'm super excited, bro. This was number one on my list to get done. First of all, I want to start off by hat tipping that man down there, Tim. This is your boy. I mean, you've been talking this all the way. And I'm glad to see that, it was actually done. I mean, we're talking about a $47.5 million jump from what he was just given this past year. And then we got him locked in here for the next two more years, 3 years. I'm all for it, bro. I mean, he put in that work. He did his thing on the field to earn this contract. We knew it was coming. Right now at this point, money and terms don't really matter to me. I'm just glad it got done. He was worth every single penny. And, I just hope he keeps the consistency all the way through. It's a chance that, Howie did say, because he doesn't really go down this road when it comes to linebackers, one of my favorite positions on the team. And, we've been waiting for something like this. But, hey, Zach, right along with Saquon, ended up changing the game this year in the league for a lot of people. So, I'm really, super excited to run this bitch back. Let's go. First one off the list is checked. Now let's get to work with the rest.
Yeah, facts. My son's back. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate my son coming back to Philadelphia. Man, I'm super ecstatic that he is back in the Eagle Green, Midnight Green. But I'm looking at the contract and I'm like, how you freaking genius. You freaking genius, bro. Like, if you look at this contract is actually essentially a 2-year, $34 million contract. And so I want to go through the numbers. 2025 base salary would be 1.1, right? 26, 1.3, 27, 1.3. The signing bonus is about 3.1. Signing bonuses will be 3.1 each year. But then the cap goes 4, 7, 10, 9. Those are just dummy years. So if you look at it, yes, he's getting paid 15, 17 mil. He's top 5. I mean, you got to give it to him. He was like one of the candidates for Defensive Player of the Year. But dog, how are you freaking genius, bro? You're a genius. I can't wait to see what's going to happen for the rest of the weekend. Hey, tampering starts on Monday. You fellas ready?
It's just anyone don't talk to Penn State's head coach for anything. If you don't talk about anything, Tim, I'm not even saying any names. You know the coach that coaches Penn State. But yeah, I mean how he's doing his thing, man. I mean it's just crazy to see that the pieces that he hit on. I mean these are pieces that if you look at the Giants, Hard Knocks, you look at the Saints, these are players that their franchises did not believe they had it in them. I was watching some of the Saints content creators from the Saints actual media team, and they were just like in awe of like where Zack Baun's career is gone, and they're like, are we doing something wrong here? Or I mean, like from what Baun had told us, that it was like a perfect marriage. Fangio's system. We all talked about I talked about in the offseason the communication aspect of this defense and how important it was with Fangio's defense. He said when they were sitting there at 2-2, because they knew they had all these dogs on the team, Baun was like, it just kicked in for some reason. It kicked in. Everybody, understood the idea of leverage and where your help was at. And like, it goes all the way back to the Super Bowl where Baun is talking to Cooper DeJean saying that is a veteran ass move where these players know where their help's at and they can freelance. They're smart enough to freelance. And when you saw, transpire on the field, it was like they're playing perfect defense at the end of the season. So it's just, and he's the quarterback of his defense right now. So you got to feel good about yourself.
Oh yeah, bro. I mean, again, Vic Fangio's scheme is what definitely transpired this guy to play his ass off. You said it yourself. When we had that signing, we were there at the event, and he just talked about how he fit in so well. I mean, you touched upon that very, to the T. He was, and you could see the excitement as he was talking to us about us, like, how much he was just at his comfort zone. The dude was lights out every week. It was just like, his system, his game plan was just all set aligned. And again, going back to that 2-2 mention that we gave him, like, everybody thought it was gonna, we were gonna fall apart, but no, he said it. I mean, these guys knew what their assignments were, and they knew, what parts they had to go ahead and put together for this thing to work out. And ever since that, everything just went on a tear, on a serious streak. And, here we are, hoisting the second Lombardi trophy. So, I don't know, bro. I mean, that's two.
You sound a little spoiled over there.
Yeah, I am. I mean, like, let's go for 3, 4. I mean, and again, on the last show, I told you, bro, like, if I could show you guys, I made room. I'm ready to go ahead and load this thing up with trophies. I'm
gonna need you. I'm gonna need you to make a video of that because I want to see this. I really want to see where you got extra room. Poor Autumn. Poor Autumn. I know Autumn needs her little space to do hair. So hopefully you kick my sister out.
No, but I mean, look, I actually, truth be told, bro, I actually opened up space for her for the moves that I made.
Oh, that's what's up. Oh, you're a good husband. You're a good husband. It worked out perfectly. That's a big bro right there. I think what's super dope about this whole situation is Howie not sticking to the script. He's actually went off script of what he naturally does. They were saying he never pays a running back. Oh, Saquon got extended. Oh, he never pays a linebacker. Oh, he never plays a linebacker. And I mean, he did pay a linebacker. I think the last linebacker that actually got paid was Nigel Bradham off that Super Bowl team. But it just seems to me that Howie is just dude has just became somebody else, bro. I don't even know this Howie Roseman. This Howie Roseman is just like, I learned from my mistakes. I became somebody else. I went on a journey and a hike or whatever he was doing when he was put in the closet in the basement and visiting people and talking to monks and shit. I don't even know. He might master Shaolin or something. I don't know. But my man is super nice at contracts, getting things done, and that makes Philadelphia such a advertisement and a place like, hey, if you want to come here, you're gonna get paid. And Devin White said that, a long time ago. Damn, I forgot about Devin White.
Devin who?
Yeah, right. So you know what I mean? Like, it just goes to show, bro, like, you come to Philadelphia, you ball your ass off, you getting paid. I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna take care of my guys. Because let's think about this. Baun could have left, and he left money on the table.
Yeah,
He
I
left
mean,
money on the table. He stayed.
When you talk about the money aspect versus the where he came from, I mean, he when he first signed here in his opening presser, he talked about getting generational wealth to take care of his family.
Sure.
Like, that was important to him. The fact that it was a perfect marriage and perfect system for him, and that he had a team that believed in him, and that's where he was not with the Saints. He felt like that team didn't believe in him. But obviously, I mean, it worked out. You were talking about Howie Roseman. I mean, the man's got a new shoe game. This guy's rocking Travis Scott's. He got the 6 o'clock, the shadow. Bro's rocking shades, and like, he's got custom sneakers. His swag game is a little elevated.
I'm telling you, different Howie.
He's comparing Super Bowl I to Super Bowl II to sex. I was like, okay,
that was wild.
That's the hood's coming out of it.
That was wild. I ain't gonna even front. That was wild, son. That was wild.
Whoa, Howie, let's. If you guys didn't see the interview with Todd McShay,
I wouldn't even say slow it down. Let it be. I'm not going to even say slow it down. Nah, he's good.
He's like,
I was like, yo,
I like this. I'm feeling this, Howie. I am feeling this, Howie.
The part, though, you know what got me though? The part when he said the first time, it was like, yes. The second time, I enjoyed it. I had plans for it. I said, oh,
I was like, bro, I didn't think I was gonna go into the day thinking about Howie in his birthday suit out here. But
but his voice, it was the voice, and when I heard the voice, it just reminded me of the giggity. That's what
well, the vanilla or chocolate. Remember, he was like comparing. Shout out to Will. He says best linebacker in football resigned. Crazy when we think about our lack of linebacker play for years. Go Birds. And it's funny because his a guy that he worked out with was TJ Edwards, who also played with him at Wisconsin, and he got the download from TJ Edwards on what it is to play linebacker in Philadelphia and what it was to play for a city that loves football. When he talked about like trying to figure out where he was going to live, he's like, me and my wife, we picked the center of Philadelphia. He's like, because I want to get a feel for the city and the energy. Like, I mean, you talk to the guy and he's very impressive. That's one of the reasons why I'm like, there's no way you can let this dude out of this locker room.
All right.
You
got a little bit of money now, though. You got a little bit of money, dog. Move to South Jersey now.
I mean, hey, listen, he's still good. But I mean, it's like Dale say, he was very low key. You know what I mean? And just listen to him talk, bro. You just get so impressed immediately. You know, just the way
I'm jealous of that, bro.
And how he is with the fan base. I mean, it was cool to see. And I agree with you, Gail. Like, just being there that moment that night. It's like, how could you let somebody like this just go ahead and walk? Like, you got to resign him. And I think we kept on telling each other that night. We were like, yo, I think every time Gail came around the corner, you got to resign him. And I'm like, yeah, we got to resign him. Like, it has to happen. It has to happen.
When he really talked about the energy and effort thing, that energy was like, he lit up the room. But I mean, the fact that he was very transparent about when he spoke to Howie, he's like, Howie, did you think I was gonna have a season like this? And Howie's like, fuck no. And he said, Baun was like, he's like, and then Baun said to us that he didn't think he was gonna have a season like this. He didn't even think he was gonna have a season like this.
Oh, word, that's what he said.
It's like he's well aware of like
Did you tell him that I believed in him? And
I said your father, who hasn't paid child support, is caping
Sounds
online,
wow,
like
son.
hasn't showed up to Christmas in years. But
that's
I mean,
when he was like, "Fuck that guy."
Cubby Open Bleed Green says, with the Vaughn and Saquon extension, it shows the league that you come to Philly and play your ass off, you will be rewarded.
Yeah, no
It's
doubt.
very true.
How he is letting that known now. He is letting that to be known now. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because we were like, let's be real. It was a struggle. It was a struggle to get Howie to go ahead and dedicate himself to these players. You know what I mean? But now, like Tim said, man, he's starting to go against all the stuff that he was accustomed to doing, re-signing running backs, re-signing linebackers, and we mentioned this in the last show. Like, look, this is a trend now. So if he did it for the running back position, and then offer Saquon what he did in the beginning of the season, I see a possibility of him going against his linebacker thing and re-signing Zack. And then shit, let's keep it real. I think we were all curveball last night with the little bonus he ended up giving Saquon, and I'm all for it because he deserved it.
No.
You know what I mean? He deserved it.
Well, I mean, from Barkley's agent perspective, I feel like, he had an argument, because if you look around the room, you see who got paid and who I'm not gonna say. I mean, everyone contributed in their own way, but he had a MVP like season. So I mean, he's got to get, MVP. And not that I thought Barkley would be like, crying about money right away, but to think about him being here for he could close out his career here. That's a good feeling.
It is a good feeling. That's Superman, bro. When I look at Saquon, that's Superman, bro. Like we like I was saying last night, we got the Fantastic Four, and they're all locked up for the next 2 years. And he's made a difference to the point where he's making a difference for the running back as a whole, for the whole entire league. Gibbs is probably going to get paid. The next person up that's close to Saquon, move wise, I'm going to have to say is young bull from Tucson that went to Texas. Jawn from Atlanta. I can't think of his name for some reason.
BJ?
My process.
Robinson?
Yeah. Bijan Robinson. He's going to break the bank from Atlanta. Atlanta ain't got no choice. They're going to have to pay him. But he's made. It's about time that you see that the running back position is great again.
But I mean, I'm like, yeah, I just think you need to have the right team for it. Like I still stand by my idea of, like, if your team's not set up for a $20 million running back, you don't got the line to block for him. There's no reason to be like, build your trenches first, and then you sprinkle in, some
exactly.
you can find gems. Like we talk about Gainwell, in the 5th round. You talk about Shipley on a day 3 to be like role players. But Saquon's just at a different level of athlete. We never, old heads, you name it, have never seen a dude hurdle someone backwards.
Yeah,
he is not, and that's the craziest thing. But like, speaking of Baun, the man of the hour, I just think we have not seen, like in our Eagles lifetime, a linebacker put up those kind of numbers. We've seen some, like the Trotters, and there's obviously
we've seen linebackers in this league, but no, not here.
And I on my wall have Bednarik, standing over Gifford. And
that's way before my time.
Yeah, and I grew up
way before my time, but
I grew up to Seth Joyner, Byron Evans. What I mean? Like, it's
this is more. But think about it, because the linebacker position has changed, and the fact that he's like this hybrid. He worked on his pass coverage. People were thinking that he might not be that dude in the coverage, but I felt like he was
dude. He was that dude.
The first game of the season in Brazil, getting 2 sacks and like being all over the place, and you're like,
He
maybe
was
that's
flying around, man.
a one game thing. But nah, he put it on for the city. Big Fish Little Boat says Baun and Barkley captains this year. Book it. I could dig it.
Oh yeah. What's that?
Paul says 1.9 cap hit. Is that what I read?
Mm.
It's crazy. See, everyone's excited, man. Everyone's happy. Will said, Howie, the 40-year-old virgin Roseman.
Giggity.
I do have some memes of Howie and some draws. I won't put that out there. Yeah, I think everyone's excited about Howie. Yeah, shout out to Hollywood Hearn. I obviously would say emergency pod stands for emergency situations.
For from Jawn symbol.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out the next move. Someone I saw in the chat has said, "What do you guys think the next move might be?"
Lane Johnson.
You think so?
Yeah, that's gonna be the next move. It's gonna be O-line. Lane Johnson, or you're gonna give the Cam Jurgens extension, and you're about to cut or save about $4.47 million. So,
I mean, you got to think about obviously we've been talking about it, but Dallas Goedert. What is the Dallas Goedert situation? Where do they stand? Because it's gonna get interesting. Because you think about people that need to get paid. Him coming on a year where some of our guaranteed money.
Right. I mean, what would be like the perfect scenario in this situation? You sign your own players by Monday. And when I'm saying, okay, you got re-signed Baun, right? You sign Becton, and then here comes out of left field, you go and get a deal done with Isaiah Rodgers, and then later next week or so, big play goes out there. He's like, I'm not comfortable there. Money looks great. You know what? I'm gonna go back to Philadelphia for a better minimum. That's that right there. Chef kiss. Lay it up.
It looks like the chat is a lot of Becton. Fish Addiction says Becton 100%. Sports King says Becton. 843 says the bully Becton gonna get re-signed. He wants to stay in Philly. 25 too, man. Yo, Lane is made over $150 million at this point.
Yeah.
He's going to get paid for years and years. The shoe game is questionable. I love Lane Johnson.
He's a big guy.
I'm just saying. He wears these flat-footed shoes. But he did wear Air Force Ones for the Super Bowl. I appreciate that.
I usually always see him in Jordans.
Yeah, he wears these flat-foot shoes. It's like maybe he's endorsed by them or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
Also, Slay will be back, says Sean. There's potential.
The real secret weapon who I really, really want back. People probably gonna make fun of me. Besides Gainwell, I want Oren Burks back. That's who I want back.
Depth piece.
Yeah, depth piece. Like, because let's be honest, Dean's not coming back until maybe like December, November.
I think Oren he might have made himself some money. You think about his shout out to his family that it was his brother, his dad were coming to the tailgate all season. That was cool to see them so proud of their brother, son. But the fact that the playoffs started off with a bang when he lit up, the dude on the kickoff return caused the fumble right away. I mean, you become a legend for that stuff. Chris says for sure Becton. I still think we get Garrett though. Just got a good feeling about it. Adam Schefter on 97.5 was saying it's a possibility, but forget about it. It's not going to happen. He said never say never, but he's like he said never say never, but he said forget about it. It's not happening.
I mean, I'm at this point, man, the way things are going, the way, we're taking care of in-house first. And if it doesn't go down, I'm good. Am I for it? Absolutely. But if it doesn't go down, I mean, shit, bro. We just won the Super Bowl without Myles Garrett. You know what I'm saying? So it's it we're able to do it. We're able to do it with a big guy like that. I think honestly, I think just the focus on who's going to be the one that's going to go ahead and grab him is like the other thing that's kind of got them playing chess. You know, they don't want a division rival to go ahead and grab him. So, is that what they're focusing on? Is that why, they're going to go ahead and try to jump on that opportunity? You get what I'm saying?
I mean, that's a real, like, because you're going to have to see Garrett in the NFC East for the next 4 years. So, would you rather have him or make that happen, or watch the Commanders get him? Someone's phone is vibrating like mine.
Yeah, my bad. That's me.
Joey says, could we get Kyle Pitts from Atlanta in a trade?
I wish we can trade Huff for him.
but then he's gonna get it. He needs to get paid too.
Oh, Kyle Pitts?
Is he getting paid?
Right.
How bad has Pitts been in Atlanta? Like, it's not like I've been following the Falcons.
It's been really bad.
I think it's only 1 year that I've seen them had a good one.
Nah, bro. No? He's just not getting the ball. I think I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is. I mean, both the franchise and Kyle need to figure this thing out, because he is way better than what he's advertised, what he's putting up right now. He's way better than that. And it's like, if it's Drake London, they're going after Drake London, or they're going after Daryl Mooney. I don't know what it is, man. And it'll be like, it's like every 4 or 5 games, he'll have like a big game. It is the most weirdest thing, man. Weird.
Now, speaking of Miles, the other guy that everyone's talking about, Crosby, he I guess he does put the eagle in a lot of his tweets. So people were like, but he signed for a crazy deal today. He's the highest paid, 91 mil?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't think people understand, man, how much it's gonna cost to get Garrett, bro. Garrett gonna want that money just like how Cosby is. The thing is, though, I know Cosby's like, oh, I want to go somewhere. I want to win. Bro, you ain't winning with the Raiders, B. Cut that out. You are not winning with the Raiders. Stop,
man. They say you end your career in with the Raiders. So,
like Randy Moss,
he's collecting that money and he's ending his career.
I
ain't mad at him.
Randy Moss as a Raider.
Oh, he looked miserable.
Yeah.
Randy Moss, Raider, Jerry Rice.
Raider. Yeah, and then I just think it's a terrible, being in Vegas and being an NFL player in Vegas with all
Charles Woodson. Oh, I was a big Charles Woodson fan. Charles Woodson was one of my favorite players. And when he got drafted there, I was like, oh man, I'm never going to see him.
Now, Big Fish, little bro, brings up: we trading AJ Brown to the Pats for a bag or no?
Hell no.
The We station out of New England, Boston, was talking about the trade for AJ Brown. It's not happening. Did you see that video of AJ Brown getting his wisdom teeth pulled out? Was that current?
That was 3 years ago.
That was okay. I saw that online. Someone was like, I was like, that looks old.
Yeah, Devontae Smith told him to get off. He's like, hey man, get your ass offline, bro. That was hilarious.
Shout out to D-Ray. Says we're about to win it again. What's up, fellas? Yeah. The chat is now Mr. Cross says, who's going to be the second starting linebacker? Jeremiah Trotter Jr., I'm guessing. I think you got to give him an opportunity. Talk about a story, having Trotter here, becomes the next linebacker in play.
And they really like him. They really like him a lot. They see the potential in him being a starter one day. So, yeah.
Dad says, I tell you a guy would love in free agency. Let's go steal Nick Chubb, another Georgia boy, another running back. Next squad. It's a lot, bro. We just paid our running back buku money.
He got paid, though. He actually got paid from the Browns. So, come to a contender, he'll take it cheap, yeah. But man, he's had so many knee injuries, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, his knee got shredded like tackle.
Oh man, it sure did.
Yeah, Eric Allen also was a Raider.
I know that made me
Yeah.
sad. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would make me sad. Oh, I didn't even recognize that. It's still up. Yeah,
What? Stephen Means?
my super parade, my Super Bowl parade, Super Bowl balloon. I didn't even notice.
Big ass balloons for you, grown ass man with balloons in your room.
Hey, Super Bowl baby, call me a big ass baby.
Shout out to Nina. Shout out to you and your moms. Best dancer.
Keep on dancing.
Best dancer I know. Now, Big Fish Little Bo says, is Dallas Goddard in the long-term plans or not? We need to decide this year. If not, I could see him getting. I mean, that's kind of, we mentioned that in the offseason. I was hoping that he would get injured where I said it on the show. I said I don't want him to get injured badly.
Oh, okay.
To affect his contract negotiations so we could get him to come back for one more year. Because, I mean, if you're going to do a 2-year deal with him, right, make sure you guarantee this year, maybe next year. And then
he's at 14, I believe.
That's why
I'm something that's going to make sense.
That cap number is too high.
Yeah, it's 14.
Follow. Not high for us. High for Howie.
Yeah.
Follow the money. Just whatever cap hit you see that's high up there. Like
that dude, you know what though? He fits this. He's a perfect piece to this offense. He is always open in a soft spot. I don't know of the defense. I don't understand it, bro. I love it though. I love it, but I would love to see them, extend him. But he's always injured. You know what I mean? Like, and that's another thing. He's, has he ever even played a full 17, 18 game season, whatever it is? Full season? Maybe one time?
No.
See, no. $14 million is a lot.
Fisher Dixon says, I wouldn't mind Wentz at backup. That is not happening.
No.
I tell you that.
Absolutely. Keep him far away from my team.
Shout out to Huertas Racing Team. I wouldn't mind adding Khalil Mack.
Racing Team is wild.
Yeah, like I mean, is Khalil Mack still a Mack like that?
I mean, I didn't pay attention to the Chargers last year. I guess he can kick the tires and see if he has something left. I think he'd be better than Robert Quinn.
Yeah. Yo, imagine if they added DK Metcalf. And he just was like, I just want to win a Super Bowl.
Yo, I wouldn't put it past him to go kick the wheels
AJ
off.
Brown back in with Metcalf.
We try to have the Ole Miss team up in this Jawn now in Philadelphia.
Oh,
man. Who does Seattle just cut? They just cut another wide receiver.
Tyler Lockett.
Would you mind Tyler Lockett for the competition for the 3 spot?
Nah, I'm good.
No.
I mean, he's crafty.
Shout out to Hearn. Hearn said that though.
Yeah, if he, I mean, he's crafty. I like Tyler Lockett. It's just a matter of they released him, right? Outright.
Yeah, they're going to release him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Daz is talking about getting Joe Milton. He has a chance to be a legit starter in the NFL. He's a gem hiding on the bench.
Damn, y'all really want to get rid of Kenny Pickett that quick, huh?
We saw Joe Milton at the Senior Bowl.
Yeah, you were being a straight up dad. Hey, boy, stop doing them backflips.
He was completing like just regular completions at the Senior Bowl, and he was doing backflips. And I was like, "What are you? Come on, man."
He was such a dad, bro.
Let
the young bull do his thing, man.
Yo, my pops would be like, "Yo, if I did a backflip, my father would have like took me." He took me to the car.
He took you to the car in the bathroom.
And he was like, "Who do you think you are, bro? Like, you got a cannon in the arm."
You were so mad. It was funny. You were so annoying.
Oh, that Senior Bowl game, stunk it up.
Yeah,
anyway,
terrible.
I'm not hating. Shout out to Primo. Primo, it's Ash Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
He's getting his little Ashy Larry on today.
Get on his forehead, right?
Shout out to Tim Armstrong. He mentioned that he will be joining us for the Eagles Autism Challenge.
Let's go, Tim.
I will be setting up our team page if you would like to join us. I can send you a link. You join the squad, you walk, you donate. Great time. Fishy
Okay.
says, I mean, it's just a weird, it's a weird vibe. BO 1990 says Wentz got the bad energy.
He does.
King Kuta in the building, aka the best Music Soul Child performer I've ever seen. That's not named Music Soul Child. That is King Kuta in the building. Yeah, man. I think we're ready for draft season. Obviously, this is where this team gets better. I think we have a great opportunity to add a couple more pieces. If you see how he is doing, look at the offensive side of the ball. Everybody's locked up with we got millionaires. Yeah, you're talking about a difference of wealth on this team. It's a little lopsided. We got the 10% on the right side. Then you got the rookies on the defensive side wanting to get their pay. Meanwhile, you got $20 million running backs out here. Like we got a $25 million wide receiver, Devontae.
$34 million.
We got AJ caked up. We got all our guards, Landon Dickerson.
It's got to get
tackles.
back there.
It's a lot of. If you look at social media right now and you look at the comments, all the other opposing fans are like, "How is Howie Roseman pulling this?"
Right. Yeah. I mean, this is how you're supposed to run an organization, though. If you look at it, like, because if you look at the teams, like we can go hand for hand. Like, let's go with Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
Cowboys paid their quarterback, and then they paid CD. That was it. You know what I mean? And then narrowly, like, okay, we have a couple guys on the rookie deals, and then boom, the next year, those guys are like, hey, we ready to get paid too. And then you look at the Niners, they're the same way. You know what I mean? They were trying to get in their window with a rookie quarterback. But then you got the Philadelphia Eagles where they're jumping a year or two ahead to have contract extensions to say, hey, this thing is just going to work out on its own, and you're going to get a championship or two out of this.
Eagles are 2 years ahead.
Yeah.
Did you not think the Eagles didn't know that this was a top-heavy defensive line draft? The year that they need more pieces, I think.
Right.
But then Myles Garrett threw a crutch and everything.
Oh, I do have a little piece of an inkling. With Zack Baun coming back, and they're close to about like $26 to $28 million. There's a possibility that they could bring Sweat back, but I don't think Sweat's coming back. I think Sweat's going to go head out to the West Coast, in my opinion, because Sweat wants $20 million a year, and I think Milton. We already know where Milton's going, right? Because it's been all over social media.
You going to Cowboys?
Nah, he's going to the Patriots.
The Patriots.
Yeah, he's going to the Patriots.
Tell you, man. Doing when the weather is whack. Okay. Carissa says, I'm good with Dotson. We need to just use him to his full potential. He can be explosive. He has the vertical to jump to head top defenders. I think, if you give him an opportunity, it's just that's where it's at. We're talking about limited touches.
Yeah.
Because it was, I remember back in the day, people were talking about, I mean, it was a running back position. They're like, why isn't so-and-so getting the rock? And then I was talking to Coach Singleton, and I said, people ask these certain questions about back-end players, but like with A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert,
mm-hmm.
At the time it was what's his name? who signed with the DeAndre Swift. He's like, there's so many mouths to feed. I mean, that's a good problem to have. I just feel like Jawn. I mean, you look at that play in the Super Bowl. Hey, he showed up during the end of the season. Showed up, had a lot of opportunities. Him and Tanner and McKee had a little connection going. I didn't see this one. Christian Kirk was released today.
Yeah,
Eagles wanted Christian Kirk.
Yeah, Texas A&M, actually from Scottsdale, homegrown Arizona guy. Yeah, Texas A&M. Bro, he set the market a couple years ago, signing with the Jaguars. He set the market. I guess Doug and them were like, "Hey, F it, give him that $72 million." He's been released.
Yeah, man, he had an injury though too. Yeah.
That was crazy. They signed him, and then they got the other young bull. And all those big spending they did, neither one of them bulls are even on the team.
From LSU.
No, I think he was from University of Arizona. He's an Arizona kid too.
No, not Christian Kirk though.
No, Adams. I think his last name was Adams.
Yeah. Ken Kuta says, I love how they built such a well-oiled machine that the Eagles no longer have to reach during the draft. Free agent. I mean, it's a beautiful time, man. It's a beautiful time. It's beautiful time to be alive. Joey says, who's the next year's breakout surprise player? Ringo, Ojomo? I'd like to think Ojomo. I mean, I think he's had like a mini breakout.
Yeah, he's had his little statements.
He's flat. I think Ringo. We're talking about a guy, Ringo, who made the Pro Bowl.
Yeah. And fast, big and fast.
He made the Pro Bowl for special teams.
Was he? Ringo's what, 6'3"?
I'm right. Ringo did make this Pro Bowl.
I believe so. You can just you might want to research before you say that.
But usually, if I said it. Did Keely Ringo make
Calvin Ridley? No, they got Calvin Ridley afterwards. It was another wide receiver that they signed.
I was right. He did. He was an alternate for the Pro Bowl.
So
remember during the season, I was saying I just wanted to DM Ringo just to let him know the effort.
We see you.
I see it.
Fast. Yeah.
I see it.
Shout out to Mama Ringo too.
Yeah, shout out to Warren says, "EU if Milton Williams goes to the Panthers to page." Hey, but it's a generational wealth that. Todd says Puna would be a great replacement for Milton. Todd works with Puna Ford's dad. Why don't you call him, bro?
Yeah, recruit him. Come on, man. Give him that Suge Knight speech.
Chase says how he's been spoiling us, meeting our expectations every offseason is something I'm scared. I've been too used to. I mean, he's doing well. He's doing the moves that he's doing a lot of the moves that we wanted him to do. It is what it is. Carissa says
this sucks. You can't keep everybody. You know what I mean?
I'm worried. We're in a good position. We're definitely in a good position to be at. Carissa said, if I'm butchering your name, it's Carissa. Howie said, be patient. It will look different. Howie's stepping aside of his regular, but it is for the best. I do think the idea of playing younger players is something that I love the idea of it. It doesn't always work as good as it did this year. Like this was like an unbelievable year for rookies, whether it be the corners, whether it be Shipley on special teams and a lot of the rookies were out here, just really just contributing. What's that? Oh yeah, Abdul definitely.
He already gave it up. He said it was nice. This is his last year being the Eagles.
Perk says thoughts on Marion Hampton, the potential of Kenny G leaving. I think Marion Hampton is going to go a lot earlier.
Way early. Is that North Carolina, right? Is it North Carolina cat? Yeah.
I watched him the other day. Pretty interesting.
I think he's close to being an every down back.
Yeah, like he was definitely. I was like, okay. Yeah. Shout out to Heather. She says, I missed last night's show. Did we agree keeping Milton? Because I like that kid. I think I want Milton to come back. I just don't think.
I think we can afford it.
I think they can afford it. It's just that I just don't think because
20 million.
no. Well, I just if you're bringing Jordan Davis back, you got to re-up next year.
Jordan Davis is our only defensive tackle, though.
Well, I'm just saying this is you're gonna this, which is why I'm thinking out in front of you, because if you re-up on Milton, right?
Yeah.
Next year you have to re-up on Jordan Davis. Because if you want to get ahead of the curve, but you got the 5th-year option with Jordan Davis, you can keep him on the 1-year deal and make him wait it out. But then you still got to re-up on Jalen Carter before he breaks the bank.
Correct.
He's gonna break the bank. So So with this reasoning, it kind of tells you like maybe they're not gonna re-up on Milton.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Then after that, you got Nolan Smith.
Yeah, I just think they're going to have the Georgia Bulldogs play together for a while. But Jordan Davis is our only true defensive tackle. Jalen Carter is something special. He is the next. But what's my bull from the Rams? The defensive tackle just retired. Can't think of his name.
Who?
Hall of Famer from the Rams.
Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald. He's the next Aaron Donald, man. Like Aaron Donald, you handpicked him. Like told him he's gonna be he's the next. He's the one. He's the one.
Actually, it's Jalen Carter.
Said what?
He's the next Jalen Carter.
Nah, bro. Aaron Donald, bro. Aaron Donald's the best.
Yeah, I'm saying Jalen Carter's going to be. He's going to be so good that you don't compare him.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Don't limit my.
I mean, that's a compliment. Aaron Donald's a compliment.
I mean, I love Aaron Donald.
That's a compliment, B.
I love Aaron Donald. Shout out to Mike. He says, I believe Ringo is ready to step up. Do you guys believe in Isaiah Rodgers will be re-signed? I think it would, like, if his market value is higher than expected, obviously didn't get the starts, but I think the potential that was there. I think he likes the situation he's in. If Darius Slay comes back, I think there goes Isaiah Rodgers' money.
I can see that. I can definitely see that.
Oh, shout out to Mike. Also, we do have to connect, man. Definitely got to jump on your show. Let's connect maybe the next weekend, my guy. Tim says it's how he's working his way towards being at Hall of Fame.
He already is.
Come on, man.
He already is.
Did you see his sneaker game, by the way?
Yeah.
Hall of Fame sneaker game.
Hall of Fame sneaker.
Little G, man. Sorry to hear that you lost your uncle today. I am sorry to hear that. Peace to you and your family at this time. Now, 843 Philly fan says, "What do you guys think about Chase Young? If we can't get Gary, wash game."
I'm good.
Washington Commanders also washed.
Yeah, I'm good.
What was he with the Saints?
Yeah, he's with the Saints last year, and he is the type.
He was washed down there.
Yeah, and the reason why is because his motor he turns it on when he can and turns it off
when he wants.
He's tired. Yeah, like he's just no. And he's trying to be the next Javarion Clowney. So I'm good.
Adrian says he's hoping to see Becton sign next. That could be interesting.
Yeah.
Also, enough cap left for Myles Garrett. If Howie wants there to be cap left.
Yeah. Not right now, though. I can definitely see, like I said, it's going to be telling. You're always going to follow the money, but once you see that Lane and Cam get the extension and reconstruction, I believe Becton comes back.
Question from James. He says, if you had a Barkley autograph helmet, full size, and had a chance to get Shady autograph it, would you add it to the helmet or put it on the new one?
That's a hard number.
If you're looking for two of the best backs in Eagles history, just to be on the same helmet,
Yeah.
or if I'm giving you a little nugget, Barkley and Shady are having a golf function outing that they're putting together. You could just attend that event with two helmets, kill two birds with one stone.
I think I would do a new helmet, to be honest with you.
Just show up with a new helmet and get both of them. Let's see. We've seen how they responded after Terrell collapse. It'll be interesting to see how they approach this new season. Hopefully, the organization has learned from the 2018 season. I do think they've righted a lot of wrongs in the past. I believe I was saying in the beginning of the season that the Eagles really needed to go through that season. They needed to see it fall apart and see what it looked like. I think the organization, from a coaching perspective, to think that they could just, bring in just other coordinators and not season coordinators. When I spoke to Dawkins, I said, Brian Dawkins, I said, what did you think about the defensive coaches? He said, too many cooks in the kitchen. A lot of the players were confused. On the back end, they looked confused. But and just all the turmoil that they had, even that conversation that Hurts and A.J. Brown had at the end of the Super Bowl, that was like a layered conversation. You remember the Super Bowl?
Mm-hmm.
Like that was like, whatever was said there was other, it had weight to it.
Yeah,
because you could tell they went through something.
Yeah.
But he said it was all part of the biz.
Yeah.
So I think they learn, man. I definitely think they learn.
I love that mic'd up. That was probably one of my favorite mic'd ups I've ever seen in a Super Bowl. And the part that actually got me kind of tearing up was Devontae Smith and Jalen. That one, I was like, damn, who cutting onions in here, man? Like,
Spinny is just like a genuine dude, man. He's like one of my favorites. I know I went out to lunch with Tim Perkins, the Bell.
Mm-hmm.
He was saying that his favorite was
Smitty,
Devontae Smith. Family's great. Family's really great. Comes from a good background. Darling says, love Slay, ready for the younger guys to do their thing. I would rather re-sign Isaiah and keep using him and Ringo. No knock on Slay.
Want to go young. It's
part of the business. I feel like if you can get Slay back for cheap, on a team-friendly, a city-friendly deal, I think, shout out to Slays just in general. The Slay family has been awesome. Shout out to Jennifer and shout out to Mama Slay. Mama Slay is hilarious. His aunts are hilarious. His cousins all come to the tailgate. So for our own reasons, would love to have them. Always good to just break bread during the season. But I do think it's interesting. They got a lot of options, 843 says, did you guys hear Shady's take on Debo being the best in the NFC? He's wild.
He's bugging.
What did he say? I actually missed that. But
bro, he said he's the best. Okay, so he's the first day, I think it was day one where they made the segment. He said he's the best player in the NFC East. And then today or yesterday, whatever, he said he's the best superstar gadget type of player. I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? What?
He statistically had his worst season ever last year.
I don't.
Looks like
he had one good year, bro. He had one good year. Shady be bugging sometimes.
No, it took me about 2 years to forgive him for the when he gave up the ending the Avengers movie.
Oh, I remember that. A lot of people were super mad at him.
I was mad. I was en route
I
to the movie theater.
totally forgot about that.
And I didn't see that movie until like 3 years later. I'm still tight about it. So I'm out in LA. I let them know. I didn't forget. The North remembers. The North remembers. Yeah, man. But you know who else is pretty awesome? I'll give you a second.
Who else?
Took too long. Underdog Fantasy, man. Use promo code Jawn to get up to $1,000 of bonus cash and a free pick. Check out Underdog Fantasy. Make sure you download the app, man. It's basketball season out here, man. You could, you might have to wait on the football season, but it's basketball season out here. There's leagues to play in. Make sure you go out and really just do the damn thing with the app, man. I know Tim, he's making moves out there in AZ.
Always, man.
With his Underdog.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Underdog.
The Sixers is a tough scene out here, but with the basketball season, your favorite star, you can check out your favorite stars. Make sure. I'm telling you this. I'm butchering this right now because I'm thinking about the Sixers and how much I hate the Sixers. So make sure you just download the Underdog app and sign up now using the promo code Jawn to unlock a special offer up to $1,000 in bonus cash when you make your first deposit. Join in on the fun when you can sign up with the promo code Jawn. Claim your special offer today and get up to $1,000 in bonus cash instantly. Forget I said anything about the Sixers. I hit Tim up the other day. It was at Dick's. I said, yo, they got Sixers merchandise 40% off. Tim said, hell no.
No. Tired of giving my money to them.
Hell no. But must be 18 plus, 19 plus in Alabama and Nebraska, 19 plus in Colorado for some games, 21 plus in Massachusetts and Arizona. Present in the state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Void in Colorado. Concerned with your play, call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit ncpgambling.org. In Arizona, call 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text next step. But yeah, that's Underdog, man. The best read I've ever had. 76ers, man.
You're dope at it though, bro.
No. 76ers got me hype. I mean, not hype.
Not hype. Bro,
talk about
you see Tyrese Maxey had 5 points the other night. He had 5 points.
I don't care it. And I saw some. I was watching some interview yesterday. It was with Charles Barkley on the fact that the numbers are down for the NBA this year.
Yeah,
I haven't watched one Sixer game this year. Not one. Not even a quarter. I haven't watched the quarter. I haven't watched any Sixers games. Is that weird?
You know what's crazy? Sixer tickets are like $2, $4.
$1, bro.
$1 now?
$1.
Can Howie be a GM for the Sixers too? Good Lord.
Tim, see, tickets are going for $1 on game nights.
Can Howie be a GM for the Sixers too? Because
someone offered me a suite for the whole crew to come out and go in the suite. I said no. Free food and everything. I got nothing. James off the top rope. Dad says I'd rather punch myself in the Quiones than watch Sixers right now.
Yeah, man. Yeah. They haven't played great since they played LA. They beat the Lakers, and that was it. And that was no Luka. There was no Luka and LeBron. It was just a whole bunch of dudes on the court. It's bad, bro. It's bad.
Carissa says whoever started the Crosby trade rumor doesn't know history. He went to Eastern Michigan University, who have an eagle as their mascot.
Yeah.
Interesting. Didn't know that. Didn't know that. But appreciate everyone sticking around Obviously, really just want to talk the Baun sighting. I really think it was a great move, great opportunity for this team to get better. Obviously, he was a priority for us for him to get signed. I'm glad the Eagles thought that as well. Another priority for our tailgates is Bud Light. So make sure you show love to Bud Light, holding down the tailgates all year around. Red Bull giving the tailgate wings per usual. Cifelli's Pizza giving Evan Hollywood Hearn the wings to his cheesesteaks all year round. 1675 Spirits for their help this year. Shout out to honorary captain Concert Hawk and Italian Bakery, the one and only Lowski Entertainment. Shout out to Crafty Jawn. Go to craftyjawn.com. If you want those chunky chains, man, and Jesse_Wines is no longer there. It's Wines Creative now. If you want graphics by Jesse Wines, go to Wines Creative. Follow him on Instagram. Tell him we sent you, and man, that's what it is. If you guys have any random questions at the very end of the show, let me know. Is that Bob from down under? Oi, hi from Australia.
Yeah,
Cyclone about to hit hard, but not as big as Howie hits.
Definitely.
What?
It's gonna be a lot. We're gonna be doing a lot of breaking news pods this week and next week, because next week is the start of free agency. So make sure that you are subscribed and hit that notification button. Check this out.
Dad says that Slade deleted his podcast he put up?
No, he didn't. I just watched it. I
Is
put
that
it in the chat.
Yeah, that's what he just said.
Really?
Did because I saw GJ talking about, was he mad because he felt like Reed Blankenship dissed him? That he said Reed Blankenship would be the leader of that group if he was out.
Oh yeah, I seen that tweet. I don't know. I mean,
I was like, come on,
you can't like, come on, Chauncey, like, get your feelings out, bro.
He just,
I do is bipolar, bro. He is bipolar.
Was what his tweet was about?
I don't know. I did see somebody say something like, "Hey, Eagle fans, don't believe in the hype, or don't believe everything you see," or something like that. Oh, come on, chill out with that.
Yeah, we see what. Wow.
Damn.
This is Bob's YouTube account, right? 40-foot waves out front here. What? Yo, stay safe, man. Todd said that CJ already cleared it up.
Okay. All right, cool.
See, that's what y'all. I'll be logging. People ask me, why am I not on Twitter? Because Twitter is a lot of nonsense that I don't like my brain power to go towards stuff. Yeah. See, when you log into Twitter, just stuff be popping up.
Facts. Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying. I don't think, like I said, the tweet said, "Don't believe everything you see, Eagle fans," and I was like, okay, so it might not be so.
Yes, Bob's on his YouTube account.
Okay.
Stay safe, Bob.
Yeah, facts.
Or stay safe, Ben. Secret's out. Dad says, I only use Twitter for Eagles only. I have a lot of DMs in there that I haven't got to. It's just a bad scene out here, dude. Bad scene.
I started a new one, and it's just like for my kicks and Eagles. Anything politics or anything crazy, I don't want to see it. Don't want to be involved.
This should be your say it with your chest. I mean, for this moment, close it out.
Yeah, I'm saying it with my chest, man. Hey, yo, please, guys, there's more to life than Twitter. Or X. I think it's called X now. I don't know. I don't know, man. Just, you know what, guys, people, stay who you are and believe what you believe in, and stay true to yourself, please, because Twitter is just a whole bunch of just crazy stuff. Man. Please.
We got to get a blue check on Twitter just to stream on Twitter.
Gotta pay, huh?
But yeah, man. Say it with my chest. Let's see. Say it with my chest. I'm gonna say happy birthday to my brother Dwayne.
Hey, happy birthday, D.
It's not his birthday yet, but
Okay.
it's coming up. We taking him to the Sizzler.
Hey,
But I'm not gonna have a show. We're not having a show tomorrow. We're not having a show tomorrow unless it's another emergency pod episode. Okay.
well,
Okay.
make it an exception. We're not having a show tomorrow because it is D's birthday.
Happy
Happy birthday, big bro.
Sean says, "What's up, guys? You see that report that Brandon Graham retore his triceps in Super Bowl?
Yeah.
I did. That was crazy. That
Wait,
was
his
crazy.
body on the line, bro.
That's the kind of stuff that legends are made of. You know what I'm saying? The word I got is that Brandon Graham was supposed to retire at the Super Bowl parade, but the Eagles did not want him to retire that way.
Oh, okay. So they're going to do like the
he
same
was,
thing they
he was,
did for
he was gonna I heard that he was going to throw the jersey on the Rocky statue and be out. That would have been dope. But they want to do something special for him, which I understand.
Cool. Yeah. Well deserved.
Heather says, "Say it with my chest. Don't drop your fifth grader at school smelling like the devil's lettuce. Please wait till
got to do better. Got to do better.
I gotta hear. She said the devil's lettuce.
The devil's lettuce. I like that. Shout out to Heather, man.
Carissa's. Oh, she's saying with her chest. But Jomo is that dude.
Thanks.
Dad said D Gun said he's retiring and him and BG are tight. I just told you he was retiring. And me and BG are tight. Nah, not as tight as
hey, well, I mean, y'all that kind of tight.
No, not as tight as D Gun, man. That's their watching those guys interact is awesome.
Yeah.
Brandon Graham, we went to a Trent Cole football camp. Brandon Graham was explaining the strip sack to all. There's like a bunch of kids there, and just listen to him to talk. Dude is amazing. True legend. Tim says Nolan Smith played through a torn tricep in Super Bowl II. Hope he turns into a BG type.
Yeah.
Great player. But last word before we get out of here, Tim.
Yeah, man. I want to say shout out to my wife. She got Woman of the Week, and she has basically like an article at her job. So shout out to my wife, and shout out to my daughter for just making honor roll and being an awesome student and making a bet on my behalf with another student that got the Jalen Hurts rookie card, and she gave it to her dad. Yeah. I said, hold on, baby. I said, baby girl, how'd you get this? She said, I made a bet, Dad. I said, what was the bet? She said, if we win, I'm not going to use the kid's name. He's a good kid, though. She said, if we win, he had to give me his Jalen Hurts rookie card. I said, baby, this might be worth a lot of money. She's like, really? I was like, yeah. She's like, it's Jalen Hurts rookie card, number 50. Literally, his rookie stats, just 1 year. Super crazy. So, yeah, man, crazy.
Do you have a number 2 on there?
No, not this one. This one doesn't have it, but it's just off the 1 year. I don't know.
That's not.
But I don't know if it's a rookie card. Maybe then, yeah, because I forgot he was number 2, right? But yeah, she got a card for me on my behalf. So teach your kids young, man, to be a Birds fan.
Sean, he says you guys see the Commanders will release Jonathan Allen if they can't find a trade partner.
They did? Oh, okay.
Would you entertain this guy coming in? It's something Tim can attest to. I have been bringing this up in our conversations. If he wants to come on like a real come up 95 for a little discount, if you want to get back at the Commanders, what better way to do is show up and get one-on-ones because Jalen Carter is getting double teamed.
But wouldn't he be a cheap option too? Because he is $16 million.
Cheap. He would be. I'm saying if you want to become a cheaper option,
Yeah.
you know, he's dealt with injuries. I don't think he's going to get bank like that.
No.
Hmm.
We'll see.
One more thing. Ben asked, what combine performances gave you
All right.
what combine performances did we like? The safety from South Carolina, Nick Emmanuel.
Okay. I'm sticking
destroying
with the
his
same.
last name.
I'm sticking with the same
Membu
guy.
from Missouri had a great combine.
I'm sticking with the same guy. That was James Pierce. Starks had a good performance as well too. But yeah, I'm sticking with the same guy.
Malachi Starks from Georgia.
Mhm.
Yeah, but my last word is, man, everyone be good, man. You guys are still Super Bowl champs. Don't let anyone try to talk you out of that. There will be lots of content coming around the way. We're doing a lot of these pop-up, podcasts. If you guys like the pop-up style any day, usually do every Monday. We're trying to give some more content in this offseason. Obviously, it's going to be a very exciting week. The tampering period is right around the corner, so expect a lot of big news. Draft talk will be powering up. Sean asked before you guys go, any running backs you like in draft? I like ATM from Georgia. Check out RJ Harvey from UCF. One back to say off the, because if you're thinking about backs, it's going to be a little later. Nothing too early.
Mine's Quinshawn Junkins from Ohio State. That's my. To me, I think he's the best running back that fits the Philadelphia Eagles.
Get him late. We already got a dog in the house. Shout out to Mark Bird. Always a real one. Really late to the party, but hope all is great. Yes, all is great. We will see you guys in the next one. And as always, it's fly, Eagles, fly. Go Birds.